And we are back. So, we left off on a bit of a cliffhanger. The Fellowship has sprung an ambush on a Dawizar camp, allies to the witch hunter Cole. Sadly, he appears to not be present. But his lieutenant, the Despo Colemouth, very much is. As the ambush was going rather successfully, weapons were unveiled, foul inventions of the Chaos Dwarves, rocket launchers and grenades, all kinds of treacherous, devious weapons of war were unveiled. The party systematically carving their way through the Lesser Dawi to make it to the leadership. Bragadine having cut his way through multiple Chaos Dwarves to end up in the vicinity of one of the Chaos Sorcerer, the Dawi Sorcerer, that was doing something, casting some form of spell. Meanwhile, Seamus was taking shots, eliminating high-value targets, critically wounding one of the two demon engines that is currently chasing him around, unable to hit him as of yet. And the other one has freed itself, and Marius Wolf, having shifted into his more Ulrichian form, his half-breed visage, has begun tearing through the encampment, a true force of the war god. As the White Wolf has engaged Colemouth in personal combat, rending him, ripping through him. He's still technically alive. The only thing keeping him afoot was the mechanized suit of armor that he has donned. The remaining demon engine tried to also destroy Marius Wolf, but was unsuccessful. However, before Colemouth could give up, before he would rather die than have these things, these weak creatures overtake him, has used a particular magic item that all of you have seen once before to amplify the spell that the sorcerer was casting, and in so doing killed the sorcerer, compressing him like a tin can, a very fleshy, bloody tin can at this moment, and opening the rift large enough to bring through a towering creature as Malefax pulls himself through, almost a demon made of magma. One hand slightly smaller than the other, his right. The other one fully formed, this time with a massive whip dangling to the ground as he pulls himself out of the portal and stands. Wings unfurl from his back, a massive span, 20 feet across. Malefax himself is standing 25 feet tall. As he screams out, the earth reverberates around him. He is dripping magma. The dwarves and the elves in the nearby area, all in unison, look towards this abomination, this creature, this spawn of chaos. And you see fear in their eyes as you glance around. Death has come. But will it be so? So let's pick up right where we left off then. We will go to the top of the round with Marius Wolf, because we are still very much in initiative. Marius, you see all of this transpire, and you see a shit-eating grin across Colemouth's face as there is blood leaking through his teeth. I'll be taking you with me, Wolf! And it's your turn.
I'm gonna lash out at him.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Okay. He's still in melee. Okay, let's see here. 54 out of 123.
How would you like to kill the Despo Coalmouth?
With dringies on, appropriate.
Of course.
Just kind of, as he says that to me, just give a growl, and just hit him right in the head, and fleshy bits, overhanded swing,
Yeah.
pull it out.
And this armor encases most of him, but his face is exposed as you kind of pulp it inside. It just, and as that happens, the servos and the armor are still standing for a moment until momentum takes them, and they just kind of lock up and fall backwards, and the armor clatters still, unmoving. Coalmouth is dead.
Wish I could have said something about a wolf form.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah. Oh, damn. So there's still Malfax around me.
Malfax is standing. He's huge. He's within a couple feet of you.
Shit, 25
also,
feet tall, huh?
Yeah, he's 25 feet tall. Also, behind you, there is still a demon engine that tried to spew a molten liquid across your body that you moved from.
That's true. Is he made of magma? Malfax?
He appears to be made out of some kind of fiery substance.
Okay.
Oh yes, I forgot. I need everyone to give me endurance test.
Oh, jeez.
Of course you do.
Marius rolled a 47 out of 70.
All right, and Seamus, actually, you don't have to give me one.
Oh, yeah, I passed anyways.
Good. Bragadine.
I rolled a 36 out of, what's that, 62.
Okay, so that is 2 levels of success.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. How many levels was it for you again, Marius? Was it 3?
2.
2. Marius and Bragadine, you both take 1 corruption.
Oh, gee.
As you are in the presence of a very chaotic demon. Seamus?
Tringies on?
It doesn't matter.
Lady's blessing?
Okay, alright. I said that.
It doesn't matter for this.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Seamus is out of range. If he comes within range, he will have to make the same check, but he doesn't have to right now. So that is that. Now, Marius, would you like to do anything else with your turn? You've laid 1 attack, but as we all know now, you have 3. So, what else would you like to do?
I guess I'm going to go towards this demon engine first.
Okay.
Finish it off.
All right. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Okay.
It is not built to defend itself, so it is going to be very easy to hit. Yeah.
Okay. Damn. Well, with my claw, I roll a 60.
16?
6D.
Oh, 60?
60.
It's going to hit. I failed horribly. So, how much damage is that?
That'd be... That's 22 damage.
Okay. It looks hurt. It's still up as you kind of tear into it with your claws, which ironically shred into this hell metal. Perhaps it's a gift from Ulrich that allows you to do so. As you slash open, and some of its kind of magma like blood spills out, and it shrieks. Would you like to make a third attack?
I would. I'll sacrifice advantage.
Okay. Go and give me another attack roll.
This one's going to be 47 out of 100 and not 20. 113.
Yeah, it's definitely going to hit. It can't. It can't get that many success levels. So, how much
Okay.
damage is it?
So that would be. Let me think here. 27 points of damage.
27.
Plus on piercing.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So it looks really hurt as you tear into it. Just one attack after another, spilling this molten blood everywhere. What are you gonna do?
If I have movement enough, because don't I get extra? Do I get extra? I got extra movement, don't I?
You get I don't think we had extra movement for your hybrid form.
Oh, we didn't? Okay. I thought I got more.
No, I think it's the same.
Okay. Well, then, if I'm able to, I don't know how far away I was from it, but if I'm able to, I'm gonna pivot my position to where it's between me and Malefax.
Of course. Kind of skirt around it as you tear into it, and it screeches out in pain as you tear into it. It looks heavily hurt.
Okay.
But that is the end of your turn, which brings us now. Damn it, Malefax. Okay. Bragadine, it's unfortunately your turn. It's not Malefax's yet.
All right.
He is considered a gargantuan creature, if that gives you any idea of what he's capable of.
Oh, it does. I'm really close to him, too. Like, really close to him.
Oh, yeah.
Since I was...
You're within a couple feet of him as well. You and Marius both.
Okay. What about that Chaos Engine? Is it or Demon Engine?
You could, I would say that you could skirt around Malefax without breaking attack range with him, and you could get to the Demon Engine if you'd like to.
Let's get the odds down. I want Marius to be able to throw full force against this thing. Mm-hmm. So let's see if we can't take that thing out.
Okay.
44.
Yeah, it can't dodge. It's just all right. Okay. How much damage is that?
Success. 12, 16.
16. All right. This thing is a construct, so critical hits don't do anything to it. So unfortunately, it does. I will let it bypass the armor though, and even then though, it's still standing though. Bracketing, unfortunately, it's on death's door now though. It's like you needed 2 more success levels. Sorry.
It's all right.
But you do rend into it, which is a feat in of itself, Bracketing.
Well, I had 8 levels of success.
I know.
44
Yep.
out of 1. Okay. All right.
Yep. It's you're wielding a normal blade, and yet you cut into this chaos engine. So the blood spills out across the floor, and I haven't been doing it, so I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not going to do it right now. I forgot about it. It's fine. So you're fine, Bracketing, as you carve into it. Would you like to do anything else?
Pull my shield up real close and brace myself to potentially either get knocked across the entire battlefield or stomped on, or
Okay.
Get ready to fight, either kill that or battle a chaos demigod.
There you go. Yeah, and then that will bring us to Seamus. It is now your turn.
All right, so I do a little roll, come up on a knee, that magma toss, fire off a shot at this last. Well, I guess not the last one, but
It's close.
Demon Engine for 38.
That definitely hits. How much damage is it? This is important.
It's a lot.
It needs to be a lot.
Were we capping out at 6 momentum?
Yes, you have a maximum of 6.
So that is 19 plus another 8.
27.
27?
Okay. I'm not going to tell you to do this, but, do you have any fortune points left?
Yes, I have a lot of fortune points.
Okay. If you spend a fortune point and just add 1 success level, you can eliminate the demon engine.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll do that then.
Okay.
Get it out of my face.
I'd recommend,
Yeah. I'm not telling you to do it, but if you want
Excellent
to.
idea.
If you want to. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So, how would you like to eliminate the demon engine?
I come out of the roll. I assume it's, I want to say it kind of mounts up again, and I'll do a little spit to the side, and then shoot it again right at its weakness, and just watch it explode or implode. Whatever it does. Hopefully,
as
dodge it away of any material spray.
As you kind of roll forward or come up in that kind of 3-point stance with the gun at your shoulder, and you raise up, and it kind of moves like it's going to leap towards you. And as it raises up, you shoot that same spot where this magma blood is pulsing out of it. And you hit true, and as you do, it goes, and it screeches, and it explodes. Literally explodes, raining everything around it within a 60-foot radius and molten magma and parts, which is also you, Seamus. So I need you to give me a dodge roll to see if you don't get hit by anything.
I got a 53 out of... I have my momentum onto this.
You can't add your momentum.
It's a 53 out of 92.
All right, yeah, you're good. You do manage to kind of roll out of the way, and because you drug this one out of the camp, no one else has to make dodge rolls, thankfully. It just kind of blankets the countryside out here as you finished off one of the demon engines.
Because all those elves are dead.
All right, yeah, a lot of the elves are dead. In fact, a lot of them are gone now.
No.
But it's at this point that
Malafax realizes he's outmatched and he runs away.
He runs away. He does not do that. The demon engine is going to try to kill you, Bragadine, first. Go ahead and give me a dodge roll.
Easy peasy. Let me see. 16 under 6 plus 16 under. Oh wait, I have that negative 10. 16 under 78.
Okay, you're fine. You do manage to dodge out of the way as a stream of molten metal streams past you. It's close, so you're able to kind of pivot away from the gaping maw. And the creature, while it's intelligent, it's not supremely intelligent to know to run away when it's outmatched. So it's just going to stand there because it's a demon. And that will bring us to the Great One. Malafax, as he looks down.
Wayne Gretzky?
He looks down at you, Marius, the wolf.
Mm-hmm.
I will eat your soul. And he's going to try to crush you with one of his giant feet.
Oh no!
I need you to give me a dodge roll.
Oh boy, let me sit down for this. All right. I rolled a 30 out of 123.
Okay, you do manage to dodge out of the way. Oh, not by much.
I know.
you-
I know it gets like a plus 40 or something.
He does. He gets a
Maybe I'm
plus
like
40 to
Piccolo,
crush
though.
you.
You know?
As you and you kind of leap to the side as this massive foot just crushes into the earth. The earth sizzles around it as it does.
Okay.
He gets pissed off. And he's going to swing the whip down. I need both Marius and Bragadine to give me dodge rolls.
I gotta re-roll because that was bad, even with all my bonuses.
Let me just put it like this. You guys better roll crits.
Can I? Well, I'm gonna have to burn a fate point. To
Okay,
die
that's fair.
because-
That's fair. How about you, Bragadine? How you doing?
I didn't roll a crit. I got an 84.
Uh-huh.
And I rolled 24 under 88, but
Yeah.
that's not a
Yeah.
crit.
Yeah, I got a 55 on the die over here. So, if you don't got a crit, this is about to cleave through you unless you want to use a fate point.
I'll use that fate point.
I mean, you don't have to. You can take the crit. It's just it doesn't instantly kill you. It might. It is a critical wound.
Yeah.
There's always a chance, but more than likely
I am-
than not, you might be okay.
I am scared of the math that you will have to do.
It's true. It's going to be impressive.
It's doing calculus.
Yeah, I know.
So
I don't know.
Marius is going to the attack is going to miss Marius. What do you want to do, Bragadine?
I can't use your resilience for that, can I? I forget how the resilience works in defense.
Technically,
Yeah.
you can, but you're supposed to do it before you roll.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn it. All right, I have one fate point left.
It's up to you. You don't have to use it.
burn
You can take the hit.
I'm not going to survive.
Well, I mean,
I'm
you'll take
pretty sure.
you will take a critical wound. Essentially, is what I'm telling you. That doesn't mean it might not be as bad as you think. Sometimes they're not too bad. Sometimes they're horrible.
Would it hit his armor?
I'm talking about the.
Could it shed his armor?
All right, you know what? We'll take the hip. Let's see. Yeah, because I've got like extra armor and my magic armor and stuff like that. So yeah, let's see how this goes.
Okay.
Oh,
You guys can hear the tension in my voice here.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so Marius, and I'll explain how it misses Marius. So essentially, he's coming from the other direction. The whip kind of lashes out over Marius's head, and then it cleaves around in a bizarre arc as it pierces through the demon engine, which is going to explode as soon as Malfac's turn is over, littering all of you in debris. It's going to be great. And is going to cleave into Bragadine. Go and roll me D100, Bragadine.
All right. $12.
12. Okay. And roll me one more.
34.
34. Okay. This is your right arm. I can tell you this is going to do... 34 wounds.
Damn it! You fucking paper point.
Yep.
I'm mad, dude.
So, however, the critical wound that you suffer, you are dropped to 0. You do suffer a critical wound. The critical wound is not as bad as you think. You have a torn muscle in your right arm. So, unfortunately, for now, your sword goes flying off in the distance as this rips through you, launches you kind of away from Malefax. You're kind of just spitted away out into the ether for a moment. Your body crumpling somewhere in the burn-in camp, out of danger for now. As you are laying there, you also, I believe, you get a bleeding condition. Yes, you gain 1 bleeding condition, so you instantly go unconscious, Bragadine.
Okay.
So that was that. However, with Marius, as you used a fate point to not die, or not take this hit, Marius, as you go to move, you go to dodge the way out of the way of this whip, and you're not going to make it. And at the last moment, there's a beam of crackling electricity that cascades from the hilltop and pierces into Malefax's shoulder as he, and it just goes just a little bit to the left and misses you. And if you were to follow the bolt, you would see that Master Teclis is standing atop the hill. And he just threw some magic at Malefax. So
Yeah.
So that is the end of his turn. At the end of his turn, the demon engine explodes and coats everyone within a 60-foot radius in molten metal and debris. Let's see here. Bragadine's unconscious. So, Bragadine, roll me a D100. If it is above 50, you get hit by a piece of debris. If it's below, it misses you. Marius, you can just roll me a
20.
dodge roll. Okay, you're good then.
I can roll a dodge roll.
Yeah, just roll me a dodge roll, Marius.
Alright. I rolled a... Well, it doesn't matter. I rolled a 33.
Okay, yeah, you easily dodge aside, which is impressive because it's right next to you, practically, as it explodes, and you're able to miss the brunt of the explosion. And that
Does it look like it hurts Malefax at all?
it does not hurt Malefax whatsoever.
Damn it. Alright.
It doesn't.
Alright.
Unfortunately,
I figured it would, but... that was
no.
fine.
It's like burning metal, and it hits him,
Yeah.
and it just kind of absorbs into his body.
Okay.
Unfortunately. So that is that. That brings us now to the top of the round with Marius Wolf.
I will attack Malefax with Dringies on.
Yeah, do it.
Let's do it.
I don't feel good about it.
Do it. Attack him now.
Okay.
That's what heroes are made of, bro.
Oh, I'm stressed. I'm so stressed. Oh shit. Well, it might not work again. 69.
Ooh, yeah.
Super great.
I will say his ability to dodge is not good, and his weapon skill is good. But how many success levels is that?
That is 5? No, wait. 6.
Okay, I had 5 levels of success, but you get 6, so you win it out. As it looks like he moves to kind of intercept with the whip, try to rip Dringizan from your hands, but you're just too quick. How much damage is that?
That would be 29 damage.
29 damage.
It's with Dringies on, if that matters. I know it may, it might be a little effective against Malefax in particular. He was blessed with a strong hand.
Let's put it like this: Malefax has leveled up since last time you've seen him.
God damn!
His final form.
He's in his final form.
Even with the strong hand.
So 27, you said?
29.
29. Okay. As you tear into
Plus armor
him,
piercing.
Yes, plus the armor piercing. He doesn't have any armor, first off.
Okay.
There is
Okay.
no armor in his body. However, you cleave into him, and he's tough as shit. I mean, beyond tough. As you kind of like rip it, and his flesh is almost like a liquid syrup. As you pull the pick through it, and it does open up a wound, and a gout of hot liquid sprays out, coating you.
All right.
He doesn't take as much damage as you would think.
All right.
He has an impressive amount of toughness to him. Let's
I would
put it
assume.
like this.
29 damage isn't enough
He-
to sneeze
he can-
at, though. You know what I'm saying?
He can take a lot of these. I'm just saying.
I can do this all day.
He could do this for a while. I don't know how long you guys are going to hold out, but he could hold out for a little while. You do get another
Hey,
attack, though.
Nicholas.
It's up to you.
Until I run out of bullets.
Yeah. I need Teklas to.
Oh, no, I need you to... Are you going to
Save
make
me.
another attack? I need you to make your attack.
Yeah. I'm making an attack. Did I take? I'm sorry. Did I take damage from his?
We'll do it at the end if you hit all your attacks.
Okay. I rolled a 48 out of 133.
48 out of 130. Is this with your claws, your bare hand?
Yes, this is with the claw.
Yes. Pass it into that molten liquid. It hits. How much damage is it?
That will be less so. That'd be 22 damage.
22 damage. All right. You're ripping into him. Are you going to make a third attack?
Yes, this one with drinkies on.
Okay, go ahead and make it. He's trying to block. I'm just not rolling low enough.
This one is 16 out of 133.
Okay, this whip is just flailing everywhere, and he's missing repeatedly these blows that you're raining into him. So how much damage is that?
That and one is 31 damage.
31.
That's armor piercing.
So much math.
Yeah.
Okay. He still looks pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. As you tear into him repeatedly. Let me roll some of these. You take 8 wounds as you tear into him repeatedly, as this kind of magma kind of spills out from the wound you inflict across your body.
Okay.
You can reduce it with your toughness.
Okay.
And
So-
you...
Just so you know.
Yes.
Just for that, one of my talents allows me to not take any damage. If it's canceled out, my robust talent.
Mm-hmm.
So with my 8 toughness right now, because I got +2 toughness, correct, as the wolf form. Or +2 armor.
You had +2
Or-
armor, not toughness.
Yeah. But that would put it at 8.
Okay. All right.
Um,
So you won't take any wounds then,
Yeah.
but you do have a burning condition, so you are on fire.
All right.
All right. And that is the end of your turn.
I would like to use my resolve to burn that fire off. So
Okay.
I can heal.
Go ahead and burn it off. It just kind of coats you for a moment, and then it's gone. And
that will finish my turn.
all right, that will bring us to Bragadine Bonneau. Do you have any resolve, Bragadine?
I do, and I want to use one to remove my prone condition.
Okay,
Give me a wound to...
you're unconscious, and you're bleeding.
I would like to remove my bleeding condition.
Yes. All right. So now you're unconscious. Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about coming up from being unconscious. It's separate. So, but you don't have to make any checks to die now. So there is that.
Okay.
So that is that. That will bring us now, since pretty much the board has almost been wiped clean, to Seamus McCready. It is now your turn.
All right, we're gonna reload.
Okay.
Oh hell yeah! That's a 33 on the reload.
Okay, you can actually make an attack in the same round as you very expertly pack the round. Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
Ooh, second one not as good. It's an 80 out of 127.
Oh, you get a plus 40 to attack this creature. By the way, with ranged weapons.
So that's an 80 out of 100 and like 60 something.
Just do the math. I don't know. Just do the math. Just.
Ooh, hold please. Let me get my calculator out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the impactful doesn't do anything, so it was a 0.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So let's see. 2. So it is going to be, I think, just 18.
18 wounds.
Damn, since I rolled so high.
You boom. You see the bullet kind of like a little tick bite on his back. It just kind of just a little and a little bit of pus kind of oozes out. That molten kind of pus oozes out of his body as he kind of goes, kind of looks around and doesn't even know what hit him.
Damn. He felt it though.
He felt it. You know, you're chipping away.
Oh.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that will be it.
That will be it.
Oh. Teclis, save us.
That it is now Master Teclis' turn. And he is going, holy shit. Okay. Teclis outstretches both hands and kind of smashes them together. The wind is whipping around his person, and he has the staff in between. And as he does, he raises it and then does a chop downward. And unfortunately, Braggady's unconscious. But Marius and Seamus would see a scythe made from shadow pull itself into existence, almost as tall as Malefax himself, and then almost like a pendulum smash its way into the creature. He's going to take significant damage from it too, as it scythes its way across him and into some of the encampment itself. Matter of fact, I'm going to need Marius to give me a dodge roll, because this is a gargantuan piece of magic here.
All right. Well, that's good then, I guess. I rolled a 99 out of 100 and something.
Okay, it's still critical, thankfully, because you have so much momentum. You're able to dodge to the side easily, seeing it coming. Malefax does not. He cannot. He does not see it coming, and he gets a massive hole ripped in his abdomen as it kind of sighs through him and then keeps going. He's still standing, but he looks hurt now. And he kind of goes to a knee.
Shit, yeah, Teclis.
All right. And then Teclis kind of floats down to the ground and kind of steadies himself as best he can. He looks even more hunched over than he did the last time you saw him. And that brings us to the top of the round with Marius Wolf. Well, no, it's not. It's Malefax's turn. He gets to go.
The Braggedy...
Braggedy's unconscious.
Okay.
Yep.
So Malefax is going to try to kill the only person around him, which is Marius Wolf. So Marius needs you to make a dodge roll.
All right. I'm scared. Let's see. I'm gonna re-roll my last re-roll because that wasn't a very good dodge. That's a little bit better. That's gonna be 23 out of 133.
Okay, you do dodge the first stomp as he kind of moves to crush you again. Give me one more dodge.
Right.
This one better be very good.
It's a little better. It's not a crit. It's a 13.
It's not a crit. This is just I've got an insane amount of success levels over here. So
it's 13 out of 133. So that's 12.
How many levels is it?
12.
God damn it! I have 10 levels here. 10.
Sorry, bro. I'm on the juice.
Bullshit.
No, praise the Lord.
As the whip cracks downwards, cleaves into the ground, misses you. Bullshit. Once again, Malfax just stands there with a stick in his hand, his strong hand.
Hand.
What about his Johnson? Is his Johnson just swinging around?
He technically does not have a Johnson that you can see.
Oh.
So yeah, that brings us to Marius Wolf. It is now it's now your turn.
Is he's a corn demon, right? He's a corn demon.
You don't know what he is.
Okay. I'm attacking with
He'd have a
Johnson.
Johnson if he was Slanish. Yeah.
Oh shit, bro! I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
He's not dead. But I can tell you right now he's not going to die from this. Go ahead and, well, I mean, you can only reach his legs. So there's no point in me rolling for that. So,
I guess that makes sense.
unfortunately, he's immune to critical hits. So it does hit, though. It does hit.
It does hit.
So how much damage is that?
That is 33.
33 wounds. Okay. He looks hurt. He's still standing though, Marius, as you kind of, and he's on a knee at this point, so you kind of get him like in the thigh a little bit.
This time I'm going to attack with Dringizan again. Let's see if I can finish it off with Dringizan. So I use my movement to do so.
Okay.
I rolled a 4 out of 133.
How much damage is that?
It would be 32 damage. One shy.
Okay.
Was the turn before.
This is with Dringizan. This is your bonus attack essentially.
Yeah, this is with Dringizan. This isn't with my claw.
And then you kind of carve into the same leg once, twice, really quickly. He's still standing.
Damn.
He looks severely hurt. He goes down to like tripod position at this point, kind of resting on his larger hand. The whip kind of falls to the ground.
Yeah. I'm gonna use a resilience and attack with my hand.
Oh, your resilience?
Yeah.
You bastard!
Yeah.
Roll this dice.
Right.
Just roll the dice, bro. Let's see how it goes. Damn it!
I just want to make sure I hit.
Okay.
Get that crit in there. Yeah.
How would you like to?
He's immune to crits, so
He's immune to
It's
him.
still a 1 though, right?
It's a 1.
max
So
damage.
it's an auto hit.
Yeah.
How would
yeah.
you like to end Malefax?
Yes.
You know,
Killed him.
we're gonna do this kind of God of War style, like,
Oh Jesus!
jump on the knee, jump on
Oh
his
yeah.
leg, and then leap over there, werewolf form, on his head, and just
Yes.
start raking in with attack after attack at his
Mm.
at his head, and the final nail in the coffin is gonna be Dringy's slamming down on top of it and like just pulling him down, God of War style, then kind of trotting off a little bit, with the momentum.
Yeah.
And then, of course, epic howl at the end, Epic
Of
howl.
course. Still holding a war pick,
Yeah.
in your
Yeah.
hand as you do so. As you bludgeon and just rend Malefax, as he screams out, you're coated with his blood this entire time.
I assume. Worth it.
You're going to take only 7 wounds, but I guess because of your talent, you take no wounds.
Yeah.
But you do take a burning condition.
It's even cooler, I'm on fire.
Yeah, it is.
You're on fire as you pull away from him, and as he's bubbling, I'll be back. As he kind of bubbles and turns into just a magma soup onto the ground, and everything goes still. We're out of combat.
Oh, fuck yeah, bro.
Bragdine, you wake up at this point. You'll wake up as there is a elf standing over you with a pointed hat. You recognize as the captain.
Yes.
And he grabs a hold of your arm and pulls you up to a standing position. Well, you made a good showing for yourself.
Thank you, Captain.
I fear the worst.
I plan to do more, but well,
You did enough.
your praise, it is high, and I appreciate that much, Captain. Thank you. And I give him a clearly pained. I'm in pain, but a bow.
And you have 1 wound right now, just so you know.
Yeah.
You do have a torn muscle for your arm, so
Yep.
you cannot hold anything in your right hand. You know how this works. You've done this before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All of you are able to take stock with Teclis coming down. He looks winded. All of you are on the verge of exhaustion. And yeah,
Are there any more dwarves around?
all of them have been killed.
Okay.
As you're taking stock of the aftermath, because it took so many rounds to finish this fight, you only have a handful of elves left. You're looking at 10 spearmen, the captain, no scouts. All the scouts are dead.
Okay.
All the archers are dead. There's
nice.
one remaining white lion. That's it. Plus Teclis and yourselves. And of course the sisters are still there.
Captain Bel Cardavis, he's still alive, right?
Yes, he is very much still alive. He looks hurt. He looks wounded. Everyone here looks wounded, but there are no remaining enemies. They have all been slain. the camp is a ruin. The Dawi camp, Dawi Zar camp, is just... There's almost nothing left after what happened down there. Between the demon engines and Malefax and everything else, there is nothing salvageable down there. It's just coated in molten metal. Explosions kind of rick it off every once in a while, as I'm assuming you guys retreated away from the area. As you would all know that there are explosives in the tents and everything else. You regroup on the other side of a nearby hill. After Teclis is taking stock, all of you are discussing, you regrouping. And I'm assuming we're going to take a rest for the night.
Oh, man, I hope so.
Yeah. The sisters will see to your wounds, unless you have something you guys want to talk about.
Am I still wolf form?
Oh, definitely not. And I forgot to make you make that check, but that's okay. We finished it. We finished the fight. It's fine. Damn it! I wish I would have remembered. You might have eaten Bragadine or something. It would have been great.
It's true. Did everyone see my wolf form? You know. Did the sisters see it?
No, the sisters did not. The sisters did not see any of the battle. Teclis would have seen for sure. One remaining white line definitely saw. It's up in the air on the other ones. So
I'll take it. I'm just glad no one shot me with arrows.
No one shot you. However, you're all taking stock. Were you even wounded, Seamus?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Tarkag all over. It's great.
It's true.
As this happens, so the sisters are going to see to Bragadine and Marius. Oh shit. Okay. Marius, you receive 10 wounds as Lady Hema blushes, running her hands over your naked body. As you are beginning to collect your things, she kind of comes up behind you and begins to heal you with Shalia's love.
Getting close to that shaft.
She definitely strokes something, and she kind of, and she's kind of stroking his back, pouring her healing energy into him. Likewise, the younger sister Alda sees to Bragadine, and she kind of kneels down next to you, Bragadine, as you're pretty bad off compared to the rest, and you will receive 8 wounds from her of healing. In addition, they are going to come over to you. Oh shit! Easily, between the two of them, they're able to knit together your torn muscle, and within an hour or two, you can feel your fingers again. You can feel the movement, and your critical injury has been healed.
Oh, man. Whew.
So that is that. We are taking a rest, I take it?
Much needed.
Probably.
Okay.
I'm assuming Teclis especially needs it.
Yeah, he's really bad, and pretty much everyone here is in bad shape. Let's see here. The remaining white lion is able to kind of find a place for all of you that's somewhat sheltered. There's a bit of an outcropping over here. There are remnants of structures nearby. They look to be made of stone. And when you get close to them, you can't tell exactly what it is, if it was part of a bigger structure at some point. It's been torn by the elements, but it looks like it used to be some kind of enclosed space that the wall has been blown out, but there is a standing wall that kind of butts up to the kind of mountainous hill that you guys are kind of moving towards. And the outside of this wall and the inside they look like glyphs, but they're inlaid with pure gold. As you move closer to them, And Teclis would tell you all that these are relics of the old ones, temples, buildings. And this should be a safe place to bed down for the night. Is anyone going to take their own watches, or are you going to rely on your peers?
Seamus will take a watch.
Why not, Seamus?
Bragadine is gonna actually, he's gonna rest for once.
Yeah.
Marius will take the second watch.
Okay.
If there is a second watch.
So, Seamus, go ahead and give me a perception test.
32 out of 56.
Okay. The first watch, you do hear strange noises out in the distance, Seamus.
Mm-hmm.
They sound eerily similar to noises you may have heard in the very magical mist at some point. They're coming from the direction of the Dawi camp. Maybe something is looking through it. Maybe something is searching. But that same foggy mist never envelops your party, and the remainder of your watch passes uneventful.
All right.
Marius, would you like to take a watch at this point?
Yes, I would.
Go ahead and give me a perception test.
4 out of 64.
Okay, with that, you are kind of sitting up, and you're kind of go over by Seamus, tap him on the shoulder. He goes back to his makeshift role at this point, because most of the tents could not be brought with you. Most of the encampment is very quickly put together. There are some tents, but not as many as there were previously. You do have, however, due to the lack of bodies, you do have a surplus of supplies when it comes to food and water and whatnot. So there is that, at least.
Positives.
You sit down, Marius, and begin to look out over the fog-enshrouded land. And your watch passes uneventful.
I'm clothed, by the way, now. And I took my stuff back.
Okay, yes, yeah. I'm assuming you did at some point. You put all your clothing and armor on.
Yes.
All of you roll endurance checks, and we'll see how many wounds you recover. Well, Seamus, you don't need to. Because you didn't get hit.
Marius is good as well.
All right. Bragadine, go ahead and roll an endurance check for me. Are you muted, Bragadine?
I am muted.
There we
I
go.
rolled a 22.
Okay.
I needed this earlier, but I got it now. So it's,
Okay, so how many wounds would that normally be?
4?
Okay,
4 levels
so
of
you
success?
can double
Plus
it. So you can
Okay.
you can give yourself 8 wounds back for your
sweet.
long rest. Okay. And all of you are kind of patched up together, and I'm assuming we are beginning to set back onto the Witch Hunter's trail.
Back on the path.
Okay. None of the dwarves survived, unfortunately, for questioning purposes. If you were even going to ever question them. Frankly, none of you would even know who Coalmouth was because you never actually met him before. But the players know, so you've killed Coalmouth at this point. But Seamus, I will need
no one shouted out Coalmouth. They're like,
Yeah.
Coalmouth, get him.
Yeah, exactly. No one did it. No one said it. You know, he was leading the party.
Damn it.
So,
All right.
Seamus, go ahead and give me a tracking roll, please.
14 out of 61.
Easily, you're able to pick back up the trail that you were following, and you see that while the dwarves had camped here, it looks like the witch hunter and his other people had kept going. So the fanatics, the witch hunter, and whoever else he has traveling with him kept pressing onward through the night. They had camped a few miles past this. You go up this kind of mountaintop, and then there's another ravine. And it looks like there is a valley completely enshrouded in mist that these tracks lead through. As you begin to move closer downwards, Seamus, Seamus is leading. What is the marching route, the marching order for the rest of you?
Are the sisters still with us?
Yes, they are.
Same as before. Fragonine's going to be there to assist the sisters if they and protect them in case a monster jumps out at them.
Okay. So, Marius, would you be by Teclis by chance?
Yeah, I'd probably be by Teclis.
Okay. And Teclis is he's doing okay, but he still doesn't look fully recovered from stretching himself beyond his physical means. Most of the other elves don't look like they're in that good of a shape either, to be honest with you. Seamus is the healthiest person here. Let's put it like that.
My bad.
So, Marius, at some point during the march, you've been marching for a few hours, Teclis stops. Completely stops and freezes, and the elves behind him stop. Seamus doesn't know you guys have stopped. He's still on the trail. Teclis looks back over his shoulder and then leans in to you, Marius. Mm-hmm. There's something following us. I can sense it. It's hidden well, but I sense it nonetheless.
Marius will, should we continue on as normal? Try to set up an ambush?
I do not
Just
know.
turn around.
Seamus is still walking, by the way. He's just
Okay.
he's going forward and forward.
Yeah. Do you know how far it is from us?
It's hard to tell, which is strange in and of itself. It feels... I can feel its eyes on us, specifically on you, and the Dark One up ahead.
Can Marius see any silver fowl around? Bird-like creatures.
I will say that, given the nature of the land you're in, it would be almost impossible to see anything of the sort.
All right. We have seen many a thing on our journey. There are specters and demons that have taken interest in us in the past. As you clearly saw with Malefax.
Is that what you called that thing?
That is what he called himself. I met him in Carrickzorn.
Carrickzorn, you say? Interesting.
He destroyed almost the entire structure. But there are more insidious things that have kept kept an eye on us. And I'll kind of explain, without having to rehash
Yeah,
everything, but
yeah.
explaining, our time in Napone and how I used to have a mask that would kind of let me see
Oh, yeah.
the demons about, and that it finally, before I lost it, we had a woman with us that appeared to be a woman, but it turned out she was this large demon.
And as you kind of explain these things over, does anybody call out for Seamus, or are you guys just going to let him keep walking ahead?
I'm assuming we were walking at this. I was assuming we were walking at this point.
Okay, you guys
Yeah,
continue walking with
if
him.
he's leaving us, I'll call out. Yeah.
All right.
I'm
So,
assuming, we were kind of walking, just
you
to
guys
try not
keep walking. Try not to give yourself away at
show
this
our
point.
hand. Yeah.
You're talking to him, and he takes it all in. This is, well, there is one benefit to this, Marius. I feel like I can call you Marius at this point. You don't live very long. So,
Wow.
Malefax won't come back to rip you asunder. Should be a good long while before he's able to bring himself back from the depths. I've had similar experiences with demons holding grudges. They tend to keep them. And unfortunately, I will live long enough to see mine return again, and again. But when they can't get a hold of you, they tend to go to those that you love, your descendants.
I've thought of this. I will have to train my offspring and kin. Prepare
Yes,
them for what's to come.
something to think on. But nevertheless, that is neither here nor there when whatever this is that is following us. I believe I might be able to strip away its camouflage. I feel like it's not far. If we could perhaps get a spot, pretend we are taking a rest, perhaps it won't get too close.
Sounds like it's worth a shot, Master Teclis.
And as long as Seamus is in agreement with this, we can let this transpire, since he is the one leading.
I'll probably just shout up, Seamus, need a rest.
Seamus will stop and turn back to the group.
Okay. You all begin to kind of set up a camp. Teclis advises you, Seamus, to find them a spot where there's only one way in behind them. And you choose a gorge between a few, like this mountain pass that you are beginning to move towards that is not in the direction that you need to go. You make a sharp right where you need to be going straight, because you can see this gorge in the distance, and you go down into it. And you begin to set up a camp, not too far away from the tracks. You could find your way back to them. You're skilled enough as it is. The other elves don't know what's happening. They just begin to set up like a small makeshift camp just to have a rest. The sisters begin to kind of take their heed. Teclis is sitting down, but his eyes are closed, and he looks like he's in some kind of trance. And after about an hour, and the rest of the soldiers are beginning to get a little antsy. Like, what are we still doing here? Teclis shoots up, reaches out a hand towards the gorge that you walked through. And it's almost as if there was a mirror in the distance that has been shattered and falls away. A kaleidoscope of light and colors cascade across all of you and fall to pieces. And there stands a man. Tall, heavily plated in armor. A twin-tailed comet embolized on his chest. A hammer in his hand.
Sigma?
Head is shaved, heavily scarred. The eyes are blue. You recognize this man. You recognize him as the Sigmarite war priest, Augustus Huss.
Damn!
As he stands there, looking at all of you. He has a sneer on his face, and you see that there are men, or we shouldn't say men. They used to be the crazed flagellants that you saw before, except their flesh is a strange color. It's blue. It's hide-like. They have multiple mouths and other appendages where they shouldn't be. Warped mutants of chaos. The war priest, Huss, looks at all of you. And in a voice you somewhat recognize. Long time no see. Wolf. Beno. MacReady. And as he says this, the form of the war priest begins to shift and move and begins to peel away. And you see a dwarf with a cape made of what looks like some kind of leaves and hides. He's got a satchel on his hip full of some kind of circular objects. He looks out at all of you, and you recognize Drogor Zardun.
Damn.
The dwarf that left you all to die in Carrick Zorn. And then he looks at all of you again. Too easy. And the form of Drogor shifts yet again. It grows taller. And you see a woman in what looks like a kimono. Pale skin across her cheeks. She begins to take a few steps forward. She opens her mouth and light pours out of her mouth. Her head distends, turns into almost a beak-like protrusion. Her body begins to shift and she grows to a height 15 feet tall. Wings. Every color of the rainbow and some that do not exist shift out of her back. A staff forms in her hand. A Lord of Change is upon you. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode of Rise of the Forsaken.
Oh. Out of the frying pan.
What is happening?
What is happening right now?
Wow.
I felt like
What is happening right now?
Oh, I don't even know what to
Yeah.
believe anymore. Is this
I don't
real?
have to believe!
Am I real?
Am I
Am I
like a
real?
performance or something?
Are you real? Yeah!
Sorry, Doom. That bastard, my balls. He took
Your
my
balls!
head.
It was the Lord of Change the whole time. You guys almost found out more than once.
That. We let him out of his jail.
You did. You let him out of prison. Isn't that great? Isn't it fantastic how that happened? Oh God, I love it so much.
Hilarious.
Yo,
He was
James
down
Gunn.
there. I know it was so good. I loved it so much when you let him out of his prison. I was like, oh, this is just too bittersweet for me not to keep this in.
Marius trying to be
Who let
good,
him out?
Marius, you know.
Wow. We gotta go back and watch footage on that.
Watch some
I'm pretty
footage
sure
on
it was
that.
Marius.
It was Marius.
It was Marius.
It was Marius.
See, you know what? You no longer have my favorite moment, bro. I'm taking that away from you.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Well, let's speaking of favorite moments, let's go ahead and let's start the rundown. So, favorite moments for the cast and crew. I know we're kind of processing what just happened, but let's start with old Mary's Wolf.
Oh gosh. I guess probably. I really did like the mechanized coal mouth. I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh yes.
It was. I like the robots and stuff, so that was fun. That was fun. He had all sorts of gadgets, and so I enjoyed that surprise. I wasn't expecting. Also, the rocket launchers were also a surprise.
Yep.
Shooting a naked Mary is not cool, bro.
I enjoyed it. How about old Doobie 209? How about old Seamus? You got a favorite moment for the night?
It was going to be Marius, going 1v1 against Malefax, essentially taking Malefax down. That was my favorite moment, but due to recent events.
What do you mean, bro?
you let Zordon out of his jail, bro. My favorite moment is now, naked Marius getting blown up by rocket launcher.
Oh! How the mighty have fallen. Speaking of the fallen mighty, how about Mr. Pierce Galactic, old Braggadine Bonneau?
I would say, since Pierce Galactic is the biggest 40K fan of the group, it was the Chaos Dreadnought. I was blown away. It was like, the rocket launcher comes down, and the cannon comes out, and then the fist comes out. I was shocked that Seamus was trying to get a grenade launcher for a year, and you give the Chaos Dwarves RPG.
Of course.
So
why not?
Same thing as the other boys. My favorite moment is when I decided to not use a fate point, and I was going to get up there and drop a resilience and wail on Malefax. And I missed the entire combat. As usual. That was kind of a standard.
It happens sometimes. You still got one fate point now, though, so you never know.
I'm glad I saved it.
So this is going to be interesting, boys. This is going to be interesting. How many boss fights can we fit into this? I don't know. But
it's racking up, bro.
it's going to happen. We're racking them up right now. It's going to be great, guys. It's going to be great. If I had a favorite moment of the night, I'd have to, if I could reflect on it, I wish I had a visual of all of you when I exploded Marius with that rocket launcher. And you were like, what? What was that? And I loved it. The shock. The shock I felt. It's like, oh, shit. Hey, they had no idea this was coming.
No.
Yeah, it was fantastic, and I loved it so very much.
It changed the dynamic of the fight.
It did. Plus,
the fight didn't start off strong after that.
It did not. You guys picked up some damn momentum.
We did.
Ended up killing everything shortly after, but I will say I finally get to reveal. You guys could have found it multiple times. Finally get to reveal my Lord of Change that I've had in your midst for a long time. Nobody wanted to go talk to the crazy war priest. I wonder why.
We were nervous that he was an actual war priest.
I know exactly.
Yeah.
It's he's obviously had a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, Oh man, awesome guys.
He did get fucked up at once at Mother Inga,
He did. He got smote that one time. He got sent back to his land. Yeah, but he got to come back pretty quick. So yeah. Regardless, though, man, hell of an episode, guys, and there's still a lot more to go. I feel like we're covering ground. But I am very excited to see what's going to happen here as the Lord of Change has been revealed. Tzeentch's horse in this race has finally, not willingly showed his hand, but he has showed his hand nonetheless. And we will see what is to follow. As far as a viewer decision is concerned, I almost didn't have one because I didn't know if we were going to actually get to the Lord of Change. I thought we were going to run out of time. But as far as a viewer decision for next week, I would like to know from all of you out there watching currently, down in the comment section, let me know which one of the fellowship should get a boon of sorts. So refer to that. Only one of them can receive it. And it will actually be pretty decent, actually, now that I'm thinking on it. So one of them is going to get a little boost, a little pep. Just a little nudge. So
It didn't sound too impressive when you said boon of sorts.
Boon of
Yeah,
It's kind of a good thing.
boon of sorts. That's kind of good. Maybe a little bad. Who knows? Regardless, though, one of them's going to get it. As usual, I've been Jumbo Thick. Do make sure to vote in the viewer decision. Go ahead and leave your comments if you, even if you don't vote. We do enjoy reading them. We typically try to respond when we should. And thank you very much for watching. This has been Rise of the Forsaken. This has been the Unfortunate Fellowship, and we are looking forward to seeing you in the next episode. Have a good day.